Alrighty guys, this is a transfer case on a 2016 Toyota Highlander. We have the drain plug and the fill plugs right here. It's kind of hard to see. I'll put my finger up and around right up there. That's, you can see it, it's right there. There's the fill plug, the drain plug's on the bottom. A little tidbit help that helps me is the fill plug should be about the same height as your axle. It's not going to be above. And then the drain's always on the bottom. So that's the transfer case. I got a 9-year-old cameraman I'm gonna hand the phone to, and we're gonna start this job. So make sure you don't touch the screen. There you go. All right, you can see it. You always want to start with the fill. Always start with the fill plug, because if you can't fill it and you drain it, if it's stuck, that's a problem. Luckily I have my 1/2-inch drive, so that went really easy. Oh yep, it's free. Oh boy, that wasn't very tight. But take the fill out. Okay, oop, looks like got a little bit of fluid. It's just the phone looking at it, but you see how the fluid looks a little bit like gold color?
Yes.
If it's really dark brown, like burnt, like it can look really gross and dirty. This fluid looks like it's in pretty good shape, which is good. I'm gonna grab towel really fast, so I'm gonna need it. Okay. All right, now that we got the fill undone, we can take the drain plug. I'm sure this will be a mess. We gotta crack it. There it goes. I love my 1/2-inch drive with my big handle. If I can use it, it sure makes things come apart easy. Might make a little bit of a mess here. I'm going to try to avoid it, but we'll see how that goes. All right, here we go. Let it, all the old stuff come on out of there. Again, you know, it's a little dirty, but it still is a gold color. Happy I'm changing it, but this oil's in good shape. This just makes me feel good. You know, this is a Carfax certified one-owner vehicle before me. I'm the second owner, and these were serviced in the Carfax, and they definitely were. Dediment, you want to clean that. This is the bottom plug. I got a rag here, a little shop rag, and I just clean the sediment off the magnet slowly but surely. Just, you know, get a little shop towel, start cleaning that sediment. It's normal wear, nothing bad. Just from the gears working, it's always there. But always the plug that has the magnet's going to be on the bottom. Every vehicle that I've ever done. I've heard that there's a couple vehicles where there's magnet on both, or not magnet at all, which would be bad. But this is the bottom. I want to make sure that's nice and clean. The crush washer, you can flip it. So it got crushed on one side, and I'm just going to flip it, let it crush on the other. You can replace these, it's recommended to, but I've found that you can at least crush them twice. Twice on each side I've had luck with, but once on each side for sure. You can flip it and it crushes real good. So the next step that I do, that I don't see a lot of people do, is I like to put a little bit of fluid in to kind of push the old stuff out. I don't see this in any videos that I watch, but it's something that I believe in. So I'm gonna do it. Just grabbing the oil here real quick. Oh, this is all. This is $75.85, the stuff you're supposed to use. I actually spent the money on the red line, which is more expensive. I can't really see that fill. Am I in there, Noah?
Yeah, you're in there.
Okay, well.
I passed it.
Yeah, I can't. This is easier if it's one person. It's got a, is it in there now? It looks like it. Something that I do is I'll put, I'm not in there. Come on, get in the hole. Oh yeah, see the new stuff coming out of the hole? Mm-hmm. So this is just something that I believe in. See how honey perfect that fluid looks? Mm-hmm. And that drain plug with the magnet. Make sure you got that. I flip my crush washer, spin it in. There we go. Got my rig. That's okay. It can fall down. Just don't get that bottom plug in with the magnet. And I'm just going to put a little bit of a turn on it so that it's nice and snug. I'll click it at the end. I just want to make sure that it's not gonna leak on me. That's tight enough for now. Let me get the new oil ready. So we're gonna need the new one. Should take about just under a quart, which is what I have right here. This time I'll take my time more on making sure it's in. This in one go. That's the extra. Okay, got the new quart. The other quart that I've squirted in a little bit was left over from the rear differential job I just finished. That'll be a separate video. It's going to be pretty key that I get this in, so I'm going to just take my time here, make sure that I get that in. Rotate. Now that things are set up, make sure you're watching the phone, not looking off at space or a squirrel. Okay.
I don't think I can see a squirrel.
There we go. We're definitely in the diff. Or transfer case, beg your pardon. And now we fill until it starts coming out. Luckily that one went in all the way, so I can actually put it in with both my hands, which is nice. This is just a basic pump. At some point it's going to drip. Once it's full. Not a super ton came out when I took the fill out. So actually, let's see where that fill plug went. I set it down before I get there. I'm going to see. Oh, it's behind me. Get that fill plug where I can grab it easy. And then we'll keep putting in the new gear oil. Till it's full. Should be fine. Should take, come on buddy, almost the whole quart. Get that to the bottom, which it is. And we had a little steady stream before. That's going to be my plan right now. This definitely takes a little bit more oil than the rear. Rear took what it's done by now. Looks like a bigger gearbox than the rear differential anyway. We're just going to keep going. Should take just about a quart. Should be getting close. I do have a little left. Oh, there it goes. We're full. Alright. So I see the fill plug. So I'm going to give it a couple more squirts. Make sure we get that steady stream. Pop this out. There we go. Steady stream. It's like we want to see. Get the fill. I'm going to wait a tiny bit till it stops. The fill's not as crucial with the crush washer because the fluid's typically at or below it. Just waiting a tiny bit. It's definitely full. Typically you kind of wait for a break in the fluid. I put a couple extra squirts in to give myself some time. There was a little left over from the fill when I took the fill plug out. So now we're just waiting patiently for kind of a break in the oil because you really don't want it to be overfilled. Certainly don't think it's going to hurt much. And it's getting pretty thin, guys. Kind of waiting to see that break. No, yeah. Okay, that's getting real thin. The wind's pushing it. It's good. Gonna try to get this started. I'm kind of reaching up to it. It's kind of hard to see and reach, but we got it. We got it started, and that's with my non-power hand because we got the camera guy underneath. That was not the easiest. Okay, grab my rig, which I'm sure the wind blew away just fine. Got another one. All right, now that fluid shouldn't really drip, we'll move this pan out of our way. Clean my hand up. All right, so I still have to tighten them up, and we're gonna go to that top one. Really was pretty loose. Tighten, tighten, tighten. I can feel it seating, kind of just click. And then the bottom plug. All right, we're on there. I didn't set it. All right, we're waiting for that click, so it's the perfect torque spec, and click. Those are torqued perfectly to your discretion as a human being, but there's definitely a click. You heard it, it said click. I always wipe the oil off, especially on the exhaust, but a little bit of a rag. Okay, and that is a successful, my hands are pretty oily. A special shout out to our cameraman. He did good. I'll take this now. That's a set. Bought drain plugs clicked. And then that top plug is right there. You can see it says GL5 right on it, which is what I put in it. GL5 red line. Thank you guys again. 2016 Toyota Highlander transfer case job. Our cameraman, and there we go.